while since I made another vid. Welcome back, me. And also, thank you for the support of just viewing my Assassin's Creed vid. My first one is 10,000 views. I know that's the highest I've ever had. And I have almost 100 likes. So thank you so much. Also for commenting and, you know, knowing how I made parts of the costume or where I bought it. So thank you for that, and now we're gonna start jumping into my action figure collection. So here we go. So we're gonna move to the top left shelf, then we're gonna move to the right, then we're gonna go to the bottom. So let's start right now. Alright, so here first is one of the, of course, biggest prized possessions in my room. It's I don't know what it's called. I think it's a scavenger predator, but it's there's only 100 in the world of these, and I was one of them, which was awesome. The paintwork is looking fantastic on it, and it might be a little dusty, but hey, it looks great on the shelf. It goes great with this wall art right here. So alright, next is these predators in the back, which are from the AVP movie. I don't know if you can't really see them as much, but they look amazing. They're one of my probably favorite ones in my room, and just they're bigger than a lot of the predators I have in my room in general. But here's another one. I think he's called the Frost Predator. I could be wrong. I'm gonna be wrong with a bunch of these, but I love the staff he's holding, and looks like he came from the Antarctic, and just paintwork looks cool. And this one I got recently, he is I can't remember what it is, but he glows in the dark, and he also has the xenomorph chest piece in the middle, which is cool, and all this tech around him. And you could take his mask off. I don't want to right now, but yeah, he looks he's one of my favorites as well. So here's the older Predator from the movie Predator 2. He has a sword, as you can see here, a pistol that he gave the guy in the movie, and just looks flat out amazing. He's ready for battle, it looks like. Here's it looks like an Egyptian Predator, but he has just this golden godlike gear and this staff with the skull on it, and just flat out just love it's out of this universe. And I love the way how they did the Predator like that. It's just beautiful. So those are my Predators in the top left. Here's a mask from Alien vs. Predator Requiem, and you could also take it off too. So that might be a little dusty, but yeah, that looks great. I wore that one Halloween, and this one as well, the Predalien. One of the mouths is kind of, yeah, it should be facing forward, but it looks nice anyways, and it's a good asset to have in my room. So next is from the Chronicles of Riddick, the Ulox, and they are, of course, a replica, and just, yeah, I love that movie. I had to buy the replicas, and they just looks outstanding. So next is my Star Wars collection here. Here is the Jabba's Palace theme area, also maybe the Cantina. So here's Greedo and Leia and Han Solo carbonated, and many of these. I love Boba Fett, so he has to go on the top, and Jabba, and much more, and Tatooine, and yeah, that whole scene there. So next scene, we're gonna go over here first, and then I'll go stay in the left. But we have the Clone Wars right over here. So they came in a big pack, and Darth Maul is one of my favorites. I had to put him in the top. So next is the trilogy. It's all the trilogy, guys, from the Star Wars series from 4 to 6. You gotta have them, or else you're not a Star Wars fan. Or you could be a Star Wars fan, but you gotta have at least some part of the trilogy. And last but not least is Rogue One. I love that movie, so I had to buy these figures. And they look outstanding. And Vader looks amazing too, doing the Force choke. So next we're gonna go over here to my games. I have PS4. If you ever do want to add me, Alex Thunderwolf44, you're welcome to game with me. These are my, of course, I usually play just Black Ops 3 out of this shelf, but I also have a Helgan soldier for Killzone here, so looks really cool. Over here is my controllers and Winston, baby Winston from Overwatch. Then I have Arnold Schwarzenegger from the movie Predator. And that one is actually not from the movie Predator, that one's from the movie Predators, like the newest one. So, but he looks great to be next to Arnold. Next is, of course, I'm an Assassin's Creed fan, and Tomb Raider, and much more. Here's the rest of the games, and I have Isaac Clarke from Dead Space. Yeah, looking very nice there. So I love the blood on it, and just the work on it's amazing. It lights up, but the light died, so I'm going next. So here's Spawn, and these guys, of course, on the side of them are not from Spawn. They're from Gears of War. They're Locust, but my cousin gave this to me, the Spawn figure, and just looks amazing. So I love the work on him, and yeah, he's a good asset to the room. So next is my Halo collection. This is when I was like 5 or 6. I had this whole collection except the one in the middle, the 117. But I had these big figures, and they just look amazing. And they had to be a part of the room. It's the Jackal, and that's actually, I think, the Arbiter when he was, when he had a yellow, what's it called, a yellow armor. And then there's a comic back there. Good comic, by the way, if you want to read it, Halo Uprising. Next is Gears of War. Marcus Phoenix and Baird and Cole and the Carmines and the Cog Soldier there. They just look amazing on the paint detail work, and I know that little square thing for his stomach, but it looks cool anyway. I mean, it's cool to have. And there's a Gears of War comic, pretty cool. And down here, it's going to be a little dark, but here's Captain Quaritch from James Cameron's Avatar in his amp suit, which is amazing. He's holding a knife, and yeah, that one's pretty cool. So we're going on next over here. We got the Darth Maul lightsaber, and this thing is pretty cool. It's one of my favorite ones. I'll actually fling it out for you. So it's like this. So it's of course double. It doesn't light up, but it's a great thing to have, to collect if you're a Star Wars fan. So next, of course, I have an EDC thing. I went to EDC on 2015, and I have Zed and 7 Lions there. And I'm about to go to EDC this year, 2017. The other book is, I'm actually going to put this book over there and the newest one over here. And I'm just excited to go and see Tiesto and Armin van Buuren and much more. So, next. Oh, and by the way, if you want to see Zed, he's amazing at EDC. So, check him out. So, next is my Aliens collection over here. So, we have one having his tongue come out. And over here, his arm is off over there, but I made it hidden where he's just in a pose. And then over here's my newest one. So I love this one. This was the last one I got from this comic store in the mall. So just love the way it looks. It's just I just love the paint work. And then there's the face hugger coming out of the pod, and then another face hugger there crawling, which is glowing green, which is cool. I just love how they made it overall. And then the little alien chest bursters. and then an Alien comic, so that's pretty cool to have. I got movies down here. Sam Jackson right there. If you don't have Sam Jackson, you are not living life. Okay, next is, of course, this C-3PO case. I had this ever since I was, I think, I got this thing when I was like 5. But it's cool. It's an action figure case. You open it, and boom, it holds your figures. So I don't have much figures really, but I have some cool, decent ones, and it just, it's cool to have to like hold your figures in this thing, and you know, it's a pretty old thing to collect, but it'll always be one of my favorites. So next is, of course, the Halo Reach Warthog. I've always wanted a Warthog of my own, and it just looks flat out amazing. It looks beautiful. So that's something to have. Next is the Millennium Falcon. This thing used to light up. There's little, I'll fix all that little paint there, but this whole thing is amazing. You could even open this part. Let me just grab that. I had this ever since also when I was 5, and then there you go. The figures could go in there. That part is broken, but it's good to have just something back in that day to collect, and I'm just gonna leave that like that. So yeah, that's the Millennium Falcon. That's one of my favorite ships, of course, in my room. Alright, so we're gonna move on to these Predators. Over here we got Alien vs. Predator Requiem. I got this from Universal Studios in Cali, and it was one of my also first Predators, and just looks really cool, and I was like, oh my god, I'd like to start collecting Predators now. So here we go from the movie Predators. This is the Falconeer, I think, if I'm right, and or if I'm wrong, but I love the way his helmet is, and then his as well. I think he's the tracker one. He has the tusks, so he's one of my favorites as well. Then we got a Shaman Predator, just, you know, one of those regular Predators, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. And then this one, here's the big version is up there, but this one is just a smaller version, and it's just pretty cool to, you know, just to collect. So those are my action figures right over here. Do one more bird's eye view. So I am also an Assassin's Creed fan, so I collect, of course, hats to backpacks to hidden blades, Connor's Tomahawk, pistols, the movie, and those are my so forth, and also a wallet down there. That's probably dark, but I collect a lot of Assassin's Creed stuff, and I have a cosplay costume. I'll link, well, I'll tell you guys in my description my Instagram and Facebook to see my cosplay pics. People seem to really like them, and you could also check out my YouTube, my Edward Kenway costume. It's amazing. So that's that. Here is my workstation. I haven't really figured out how to fix this mic here, but I'll fix it soon enough. And here's my laptop. I was recently working on some music, and I recommend you guys to get this, the Akai MPK Mini. This thing is beautiful, works out fantastic, and if you also want to get Ableton software, which is what a lot of DJs are using, definitely get that as well. And yeah, that's definitely, I'll send, put in the description my SoundCloud so you guys could listen to some songs I've been working on, and yeah. Then there's deadmau5. Nah. That's what I was using actually in the first part of the vid, but I'm just gonna have to put it on my TV over there. So over here is of course, me at the beach. And what else? Gears of War 3 picture is cool because when you move, it changes a little bit. I got that at Blockbuster. Then Edward Kenway. This one I got also in I got it in Utah. My aunt got this for me. One of the parts is taken off, but this looks beautiful. I was like, oh my god, this is for 40 bucks. Thank you so much. This is beautiful to put in my room and goes great with the rest. So this is of course the room. I have a big giant Predator poster on the left and hats. I'll show you that real quick. And an Alien poster. Giger's Alien. Or I think Geiger's, I don't know, I probably said it wrong. Got The Walking Dead up here. Amazing show. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you to watch it. It's beautiful. Teaches you about life of zombies. And then over here is my hats. Assassin's Creed, Deadpool, regular. Got Waves, Wolf hat, Dead Mouse. That's supposed to be white, but it turned out pink on Amazon, so it's okay. I still like it. Tiesto on the fan, and yeah, the Predator poster. So yeah. Alright guys, that should be it for my collection, and thank you for watching, and of course comment what your favorite part of this vid was, and if you'd like to see more vlogs and things, just let me know as well. Definitely check out my Instagram, my Facebook, and my SoundCloud. I'm going to put that in the description, and also Twitter. I have lots of websites, but yes, thank you so much, and enjoy your day. Have a good one.
With the birds I'll share, with the birds I'll share this